The New York Rangers rookie camp is currently underway, so in today's video, I will be giving you all an update slash breakdown on this New York Rangers rookie camp roster, kind of talking about some of the prospects, highlighting some of the key ones, talking about some of the guys who are there and who are not there, as well as kind of talk about this rookie camp so far as a whole, as well as kind of some of the prospects who I think have a legit chance to possibly end up making this New York Rangers team out of training camp or possibly at some point as a call-up to help this team at the NHL level. So now we're going to take a look at the actual rookie camp roster here for the New York Rangers. But before we do that, I just want to kind of quickly let you all know that there is a reason on why prospects like Gabe, Perreault, Drew Fortescue, and EJ Emery, some of the Rangers' true top prospects in the system currently, are not at this camp, and that's because they are playing, at the NCAA level. So because of the college rules and NCAA rules and stuff like that, they're not eligible to go to these camps here, these rookie camps from the NHL. So kind of unfortunate for them, guys like EJ, the first round pick from this year's draft, Gabe Perreault, a former first round pick who was arguably the top prospect. Honestly, I would say two of the three, top prospects right now kind of clearly are Offman, EJ Emery, and Gabe Perreault. Two of those three guys are not there, so it is kind of unfortunate, but all in all, I think it's fine there. It's not too big of a deal. They're going to be playing with their, college teams there at that level, and hopefully we got some great experience there. But this camp will be consisting of, New York Rangers prospects who are not playing at the NCAA level, as well as some other invites as well. So let's get right into it here, taking a look first off at the forwards, and the first guy we have here is Nathan Aspinall, a very tall forward prospect for the New York Rangers. He was taken in this 2024 NHL draft class, playing for the Flint Firebirds in the OHL. He's 6'7" though, so very, very tall. One of the few, very, very tall New York Rangers prospects. So that's very interesting to see. Next up here, Maxim Barbashev, an okay prospect, nothing too insane. More of a bottom six kind of guy. Brett Berard there, very talented prospect. He is one of the better prospects and one of the more NHL-ready prospects currently in this New York Rangers system. Had a great year as a rookie with the Hartford Wolfpack this past season and definitely could have an impact at the NHL level at some point this season as well. Definitely got to keep an eye on and could really kind of make his debut this upcoming season at some point. Next up, Perreault Boilard. He is a French-Canadian prospect who was taken in the 2024 NHL draft by the New York Rangers. Very solid kind of 2A center prospect. Not too bad at all. Should have a pretty good season there in the QMJHL. Then Yaroslav Melash here. Interesting prospect. Played at Providence College alongside Brett Berard for a bit there. Then is now kind of making his way over into the AHL. So we'll see what he can kind of do this upcoming season. Definitely an interesting prospect, but not quite NHL ready. Isaac Dufour, just an invite there from, for this rookie camp here with the Rangers. Then Adam Edstrom here, obviously a very solid prospect. One of the older kind of prospects here at this camp, but definitely has a chance to make this team right at a training camp at the NHL level and could definitely make an impact at some point. Then we have here Rico Gredig. He was a Switzerland-born prospect who was taken in this 2024 NHL draft, but unfortunately there was not much information on him at all. A lower tier kind of prospect, but interesting to see kind of what he can do this season in the Swiss League. Then we have here Ryder Korzak, a former WHL player, Western Hockey League draft pick there by the Rangers, decent prospect. Bryce McConnell-Barker, one of the better center prospects in this New York Rangers system. Still quite young as well. Very good two-way center, known as a shutdown kind of guy. Played for the Sioux Greyhounds this past season, so very good prospect there. Then Brendan Offman, we all know about him. Absolutely fantastic. Will more than likely be making the NHL team right at a training camp this upcoming season. Then we have here Dylan Rubrick, another one of the massive prospects, 6'7" center prospect, and also play on the wing as well. Play for the Oshawa Generals in the OHL. Very talented prospect. Next up here, we have a really solid kind of two-way wing prospect in Adam Sikora, known for his kind of solid defensive game, kind of really good, just kind of all-around two-way winger there. Very solid on the left side. Slovakian-born prospect, former second-round pick. Definitely got to keep an eye on as well, and is still a very, very young prospect as well. And the last forward here we have at New York Rangers rookie camp is Kalle Vesinen. He ended up playing over there in Finland this past season. Okay prospect, but nothing too insane. And for the defenseman now, though, first guy here we have is Carter Berger. More of a kind of an invite guy, that's all. Next up here, we have Victor Mancini, who was a pretty solid prospect here, and I would say the most underrated kind of defense prospect currently in the system for the Rangers. He's 22 years old, 6'4", right-handed defenseman, more of a defensive guy, former 5th round pick back in the 2022 NHL draft, but very solid prospect. Right-handed guy, had a pretty good year with the University of Nebraska Omaha, put up 10 points there in 40 games with them, but with the Wolfpack, had a bit of a taste with them, put up some pretty good numbers, and definitely is a guy to keep an eye on going forward with this New York Rangers team. Next up here we have is Cale McCallum. Nothing too crazy there, just an invite, as well as Case McCarthy and Jake Murray as well. So 3 more invite guys there. Also, then we have Matthew Robertson, who is one of the better defense prospects currently in the system. Very solid guy there, and could potentially be one of the New York Rangers' kind of top call-ups for defensemen if injuries or poor play does happen. Then we have here 2 more invite guys in Ryan Seedham and Noah Van Vliet. So those are the defensemen there, some solid guys, but they're really the only 2 kind of main guys on the defense side of things there at this camp are Victor Mancini and Matthew Robertson, 2 of the actual really kind of only New York Rangers prospects who were drafted by this team. And the 3 goaltenders at rookie camp for the New York Rangers are Talon Boyko, a massive 6'8" goaltender. Then we have here Dylan Garand, who is going to be the 3rd stringer more than likely for this upcoming season. And right now, he's probably the top New York Rangers goalie prospect in the system. Then we have here for the 3rd goaltender, one of 2 massive 6'8" guys in Hugo Olas, played last season with Merrimack College. Did all right there, but definitely is got to keep an eye on going forward, as he is one of 2 massive goaltenders in this system for the Rangers, which is definitely very interesting to see. And Matt Rempe ended up getting, it seems like, a pass on rookie camp with the Rangers, so that's interesting there. He'll obviously be at the main camp, but interesting. It seems like he probably got a pass on rookie camp, which probably hints at him having a pretty solid chance at making this team right at a training camp to be on the NHL roster, which is definitely going to be interesting there. Obviously, pretty solid prospect. We know what he brings. It's not a lot offensively, but he can definitely bring a lot with that physicality, that toughness, that he definitely has, the energy that he brings to the lineup, which is definitely going to be a good thing. And it does seem like he will make a pretty good size impact on this New York Rangers team this upcoming season at the NHL level right away this upcoming season, which definitely will be a lot of fun to watch. And I kind of touched on it earlier in this video, but let's kind of go back over the prospects that I do think have a chance to make this team, whether it's at some point throughout this upcoming season, at some point to play in a game or get a call-up, or possibly end up making this team right out of training camp. So first off here, we have Brennan Othmann. Everything is kind of pointing towards him making this team right out of training camp in a top 9 role, so that'll be very exciting to see. Then we have here Brett Berard and Adam Edstrom, who are 2 forwards. Edstrom being a guy who can play left wing, center, and right wing, and Brett Berard being more of just a left winger, but both these guys will be competing for spots in that bottom 6. Edstrom more of a kind of 4th line guy, I think, probably, and Berard more of a kind of 3rd line guy. But either way, both those guys will be competing for bottom 6 spots, but may or may not make the team in a camp there. Berard will probably start in the AHL, but Edstrom definitely has a chance to possibly make this team right at training camp. It definitely is a possibility, but definitely not a guarantee. Then we have here Matthew Robertson and Victor Mancini. Mancini being the right-handed guy, Robertson being the left-handed guy. Those are probably going to be 2 of the, kind of higher tier, more kind of priority call-ups in the AHL for this New York Rangers team, in my opinion. And next up here, we have Dylan Garand, who will more than likely be the 3rd string goaltender for the New York Rangers. Didn't get to play at all last season in the regular season there, but definitely should be a pretty solid 3rd string goalie for the New York Rangers. Definitely is a pretty solid prospect as well. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like and subscribe button for a ton more New York Rangers content. I'll be getting back to daily videos very, very soon. So if you are a Rangers fan, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. But also, don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on these New York Rangers prospects. Who are your favorite prospects at this training camp? Who's your favorite prospect that missed the camp? Who do you think is the best prospect? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on these prospects. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.